Woke up this morning at 104.9, which was awesome. So it pretty much just means that with me being 2 weeks out, not really going to have to be able to do anything extreme whatsoever to enable me to make weight. I'm not going to be adding in any additional calories or macros, as there isn't really any point, to be honest, because energy is very high and performance is as high as it can be, to be honest. And I'm just very happy. Realistically speaking, the only thing I'm probably going to do to ensure that I make weight is a kind of intermittent fasting kind of protocol I tend to use. There's not too many studies on it, but basically what you do is I will cut intake at about all food and water intake, so I'll still have the same amount of calories, so I'll still hit the same amount of macros for the day, and I'll still hit the same amount of water intake for the day, but I will cut water and food intake at about 6 PM for weighing in at 8:30 the next morning, and that should ensure that I drop about between 0.5 and 0.8 per kilo. Has tended to be the case with me, which means I'll probably weigh in kind of mid to low 104s, and that's all I'm going to have to do to make weight, so it's nothing drastic at all. And I'm just very happy that I have put in all the prior work with my nutrition side to ensure that I've not got any added stress going into this competition. And this saying, do what you don't want to do now so you can do what you want to do later, has been the case. My new singlet just came through the post today. Got the new SBD singlet and also got SBD deadlift socks. Reason for that is my current singlet that I have isn't actually IPF approved, so I need to get an IPF approved one, so I just got an SBD one, as heard great reviews about them. It isn't cheap, but you pay what you get for it. It's good material and I like the singlet, so that's come in and I'm going to train with that today so that I can get used to training with a singlet on. The last two workouts of this week were more recovery sessions, you could say, as the percentages were a lot lower, the total workload was lower, accessories were lower as well, and basically it is just to try and get rid of a lot of the accumulative fatigue that has been built up during this kind of overreaching phase, as next week is going to be me officially 2 weeks out, and it's going to be my last proper training week before the taper, and it's going to be one last big push for the overreaching phase. And also next week as well is going to be including me hitting some all-time PRs as well. So this workout was just to get some more overall workload done, lower the accessories, keep the percentages down, and just try and allow myself to recover a little bit more for next week. But overall, I felt pretty good going into this workout. I was really looking forward to getting into the gym. Pretty much just since the last deadlift day, I've just been really excited to actually get into the gym and actually work out, and I'm just really excited to deadlift again next week, just to basically show myself that and prove to myself that last week it just simply wasn't on the cards that day, and just really want to knock the next deadlift out of the park. But my main focus for today was really just focus on keeping those knees out and not allowing the knees to track in. Again, I get a lot of people asking me if my knees tracking in, if it's dangerous or it's unsafe and things like that. And the thing is that I don't personally believe it's dangerous or unsafe. I really don't. I have had no form of knee pain ever. My knees have never fully buckled. I've never missed. My knees haven't caved into the point where I've fell inwards. Nothing like that. Personally, it is not optimal for performance. I do not feel my knees caving in is the most optimal position for my legs to be in for performance, and that is why I'm trying to fix it. I do not feel though it is unsafe or it is going to be causing me any form of injuries. But the main reason why I'm really trying to focus on keeping those knees out is it's not the most optimal position. So again, for today, it was 5 sets of 2 on squats. Again, you only saw 3 sets with 183 kilos, and then again on to bench press, there's 5 sets of 2 with 125 kilograms, but again you're only going to see 3 sets. And those percentages work out 70% on squats and 80% on deadlifts. The bar was moving very well today, and then I finished off the day
with some seated overhead press. I actually really like these. Again, I've spoke about these so many times. I really feel you should add them in. I feel that it really makes you brace your core very, very, very hard, and I really think that it will have a very good carryover effect onto your squats and deadlifts, as it's really focusing you to brace, and it's also focusing you on keeping an extremely stable and tight upper back, because if you don't, you're going to fall over the place and you're not going to be able to finish or do the movement properly. And of course, having an extremely strong and stable upper back is going to carry over onto your squat, bench press and your deadlift. So again, I hope you've enjoyed today's video, guys. If you have, hit that thumbs up button, and I'll see all of you guys next time.